Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Guntur Medical College Department of Anatomy. In this dissection video we will see the arterial supply of the brain or the main arteries of the brain. We will see in this only the dissection parts of the arteries I will show in this video. The theory parts of the arterial supply of the brain we have in our channel, 2 videos. You can go through this. Only I will demonstrate the arteries in this video. So what you are saying, this is the base of the brain. What is the difference between the base of the brain and the inferior surface of the brain? The student should understand that when the inferior surface of the cerebrum along with the brainstem and cerebellum together is all are kept together, then it will be called as base of the brain. If only this inferior surface of the cerebrum is shown, it should be called as inferior surface of the cerebrum. So what is this meninges? What I am holding here is this. All this is the arachnoid matter. So dura mater is removed with the cranial cavity, and here what is this is the arachnoid matter. Pia mater we can't separate, it will be tightly adherent to the brain tissue. So this is the arachnoid matter. The enlarged subarachnoid space. So what I am showing is arachnoid matter, and this is below this space is the subarachnoid space. It is enlarged below at some regions. They will be called as cisterns. What you are seeing here is this part of this will be called as interpeduncular fossa. So I have removed the meninges over arachnoid over here. That will be the interpeduncular cistern. Here over the ventral surface of the pons you are having the arachnoid matter. That will be called as pontine cistern. So in the pontine cistern, are you seeing now? We will start with the arteries of the brain. Yes, these are the 2 vertebral arteries. 2 vertebral arteries which have entered the cranium through the foramen magnum. This is the lower border of the pons. Lower border of the pons, it unites to form the basilar artery. Basilar artery is present in this part, will be called as the basilar sulcus in the ventral surface of the pons, which divides the upper border of the pons. So this is the upper border of the pons into 2 posterior cerebral arteries. So this is one posterior cerebral artery, and this side is another posterior. So this basilar artery divides into 2 posterior cerebral arteries. So main arteries are this vertebral arteries, which is forming basilar artery and posterior cerebral. Another artery which is the important artery of the brain is the cut end of this internal carotid artery. So what I am showing is this. It has reached the cerebrum. This is the cerebral part of the internal carotid artery. You can see it has divided into 2 terminal branches. So this is the larger middle cerebral artery which runs in the lateral sulcus, and this is the smaller anterior cerebral artery. So internal carotid artery is dividing into 2 terminal branches, middle cerebral and the anterior cerebral. So the main supply we have to learn under the heading circle of the Willis. So circle of Willis. Yes, now you can see this. What I am showing is this, holding this. This is the circle of the Willis. It is not circular in shape. It is 6-sided polygonal and formed anteriorly by this. These are the 2 anterior cerebral arteries on 2 sides. Are you seeing? This is 2 sides connected in the middle by the anterior communicating. So boundary anteriorly is the anterior communicating. Anterolaterally or the anterior cerebral arteries. Laterally is the internal carotid artery on either sides, and posterolaterally posterior communicating arteries, and posteriorly posterior cerebral arteries. So these are the boundaries of the circle of Willis. Yes, these are the now you can see the circle of Willis clearly. So these branches from the circle of Willis supply the cerebrum. Then if it is supplying cortical grey matter, it will be called cerebral branches. If it is supplying the white matter, it will be called central branches. If it is supplying the ventricles by its choroid branches, they are the choroidal branches. So it gives 3 sets of branches: cerebral, cortical, choroidal. So in this main dissection video, I have shown you the vertebral arteries, basilar artery, 2 terminal branches of the basilar artery, posterior cerebral artery. This is the internal carotid artery, cerebral part, larger middle cerebral artery, anterior cerebral artery, and this is the circle of the Willis. I hope you should have understood this. The remaining dissection videos of the brain we will continue in the next. Thank you.